dimensional mindset. You got to remember that the dimensions are mental. All right, the dimensional mindset. So let's go and you can see, like I say here, they grow no facial hair. They'll have the hair up here, but they grow no facial hair. Completely different beings of color. All right. On the other hand, we are a different type of angelic beings. All right. We're completely different than those on the other side, those Africans, which are the Moors. That would be their cosmic name. All right. So yeah, see, we are not the Moors. As you see the difference between the two of us, it was completely different. We are what is known as Atlanteans, but besides Atlanteans, we are the angelic beings who actually created all this technology, this ancient technology. We're the fallen angels of this world, this realm. All right. We're those who fell from a great power, a great energy. All right. And this is why we have no history of who we are. All right. On a subject matter, on a subject level, because we literally created everything. The technology that we created, everything that we created was on a completely different level when we were 13-dimensional beings. You got to remember dimensions of mindsets, which means that we were so powerful that we created technology that mankind could never understand. And he's just using what we already had. And they found technology that we had already created and we never used. All right. So all this stuff about Africans. No. Africans have come from a completely different world. But we are the ones who literally created everything in this realm. The technology that we created, the things that we did. We're going to go deep into this area because the fallen angels shall rise again. It's just that we got to bring ourselves into the perspective of who we really are, brothers and sisters. The fallen angels shall rise again. We are those beings. We're known as earth angels. Like I said, we're completely different than the other side of the realm. Those over there, they're angelic beings, but they belong to another world and not this one. All right. Okay, the movie Lord of the Rings showed a depiction of the world before the war, that great war. And we as the original beings, we were on a 13-dimensional mindset. Our mindset was so high that we caused the trees to become animated. This was our reality. The trees walked among us. All right. And this is a reason why we're being fought against so hard right now, because these beings don't want that world that we once had to return back to this reality, this realm. All right. Understand what we're being fought against about, okay? As you can see, we walked among the trees. Our level of where we were spiritually, like we said, it literally animated the planet. And we saw the trees walk among us. All types of mystical things that took place. We are the fallen angels. We created everything. All this technology you see was already here. You understand this? It was already here. But the trees walked among us because we had a 13-dimensional mindset. Everything was dependent upon our mental status. And this is why the trees are dormant now, because, well, in our sleep state, we can't make things happen on a mystical level. And this here, it shows that it's when he called upon the other trees. Oh, but it shows that during the time of battle, All right, and this is, you have to remember, this is information during the time of battles. The trees fought with us. Some may say that this is all about Middle Earth. Well, when you look at this realm right here, look at the realm. Our part of this realm, we're in the very middle of the realm. This is Middle Earth. All right, this is what you call Middle Earth. We're at the very center of the realm. So it talks about the battle of Middle Earth and the most powerful beings ever, which was talking about us as the original beings, the true angelic beings, the true those who were what they call earth angels, the fallen angels. And the trees were here to battle with us. They tore down strongholds. All right. They tore down strongholds. They tore down. They fought these battles with us. These beings fought back against them and fought back against us. And this was early on in the original time when they first had came and were creating dams and were creating and was tearing up the planet, you know, to create their reality that they desired. So when you talk about Middle Earth, well, you're going to see this here because this is our realm. This part right here where we're in all these areas is Middle Earth, where everything is much. This is where all the power is. All right. And we, as the so-called black people, what they call African Americans, we're the ones who literally make the change. We saw the difference between us and those who call Africans, completely different people. We're the ones who literally can make the change, but we have to bring ourselves back to a 13th dimensional state of mind. We are at 5D now. 5D is going spiritual, getting out of the way of physical. But 5D, we've got to get back into a 13th dimensional state of mind, which means it requires us to go deep within ourselves. When we're going deep within ourselves, we make changes on our planet. So as you can see, the battle was fought for Middle Earth. All right. And this is our realm right here. All of this is our realm right here. But the battle was fought for here. And this is where all of the powerful jewels and crystals and minerals and all, the battle was fought for here. And you're talking about beings that are from other realms and other galaxies. You understand? We're talking about other galaxies. We're going off world. All right. Because you come onto this realm, your own world. But when you talk about other galaxies, you're looking up in the sky, you see these other planets. Those are planets that you see. All right. And those are real planets, is real space. But you're talking about beings from other worlds who came here because they said everything is in Middle Earth. And we who are what you call the African Americans are literally the guardians of Middle Earth. All right. They don't want you to know this right here, that we are the guardians of Middle Earth. And this is where some of the most powerful technologies are. They want to own the technology. They want to own the resources. And for some reason, we were not awakened. We were not awakened. We have become stubborn in our sleep state. All right. We're the fallen angels that we are. Every level of technology was created by us. All these computer chips and everything else, these cell phones and everything are old fallen angel technology. Understand this? So when they saw the Lord of the Rings, they were literally talking about the battle that took place right here in Middle Earth. This is Middle Earth right here. This is where everything took place on this land called Atlantis. We see all this barren land, all this desert. You see all those different things. This is where literally where so much carnage took place to bring us down to a lower frequency so that they can control us and they can control the planet. All right, you understand that?
In my opinion, is researching and learning about technologies
that already existed. Again, we're just rediscovering everything. When you go to CERN, right outside the front door is this gigantic picture of this Indian god that is standing inside of a portal.
I mean, what do you think they're doing with these mini black holes that you think that they're creating?
People were trying to stop them from doing it, but they just kept working anyway. They didn't care. They are just, in my opinion, learning about these creation of portals, learning how to create stable wormholes, just all experimenting, just trying to figure out what type of energy can we inject into one of these holes that will stabilize it, maybe even expand it. Where do they lead? Where do they go? Like when we go through them, where will we end up? So CERN is fallen angel technology. It's technology that we created. And as you can see, this statue is a statue that has always been there. These soulless inorganic beings did not create this statue. This statue was already there. CERN was already there. Just like he said, they just discovered it. And they're literally trying to find out how to use it. But it's not theirs. It belongs to us. All right? We traveled through gateways. We traveled through and through time, and we knew where we were going. CERN literally is a depiction of us. All right? I'm going to share something else with you guys. Okay? This is CERN. Do you think that these beings actually created this? They might have gone around and painted some pipes and dressed up some pipes. You know how old this is? All right. You know how old this is. Do you think they actually created something so complex? CERN was already here. This is technology that we created long, long, long ago. Fallen angels. This is our creation. For some reason, but we fell from a frequency. All right. You think these beings have the mindset to create something so complex? No, they can't. They can't think that far. A lot of things that's in this realm have been here forever, and they just discovered it. They literally discovered it. All right. We created this. They didn't create anything. Just their people don't like it being running because it uses so much radiation that hurts them. But then you have to remember that we, so-called African Americans, are the most radioactive people ever. We're angelic beings. Okay. This is our creation. This belongs to us. Complex designs. You see the geometry of within all of this. This is fallen angel technology, and we're those angelic beings who created this. All right. Know that our mindset was so freaking complex, and this is what they don't want us to return to. All right. I was taking me a nap not too long ago, and I had a dream of being this tall being in all purple. The face was purple. Everything was purple. And it came to my door, and it came to, I have a balcony. It came to my balcony, and then, I was in the dream, I was trying to run from it. I don't know why, but it's like it was telling me you can't run from this higher energy. You can't run from this higher power. No, I'm not going to run from it. And this is what we got to be. This is our technology, brothers and sisters. This is fallen angel technology. The fallen angels and their technology. We are those who created this. This is why there is no history of us in our realm. Though we know we're original, they made sure we had no knowledge of the history of where we come from, because our history is so complex. We created everything in this realm. Even they say there's CERNs here, right here in this area called America. We created those, right? We created them. This is our stuff, brothers and sisters. All right. And we've got to literally awaken to bring ourselves back to this mentality. Everything begins within.
Peace, people, for educational purposes only. Hear what the Spirit has revealed unto me. We are the angels that fell from heaven. We are.
The government knows this. The government knows that when these motherfuckers hit 100%, there is no peace. It's war, chaos, and destruction. They understand and know this. So what they're trying to do is get the masses to take the jab, get the masses to fall victim to the system and not awaken to who they are before it's too late, because they know once the carbon beings of this planet, the indigenous, the motherfuckers who really own and protect this realm, the true rulers, it's over. They know when we hit 100%, it's not all peace. Because let me tell you something, when you hit 100% and you activate 100% of your DNA, do you realize all your memory gonna come back? You gonna remember all the shit that these motherfuckers have done to you for eons. Think about that. Remember, you already know what these people have done to you. But guess what? When you came here through the womb portal, your memory was wiped. But guess what? Your memory is going to come back. All your DNA, all your talents, gifts, skills, superpower abilities, whatever you want to call it, is going to come back online. Also, your memory. Look, you thought this human experience was something, however old you are.
Why do white people pay so much attention to black people if they don't like them? You would think if you didn't like something, why would you be paying attention to it? I don't pay attention to things I don't like.
What's the answer?
The answer is the liar knows what lie he told. You see what I'm saying? So even if I made it deceitful and I made you think that the answer is over here, but the answer is really over here, I'm still going to be looking over here. Me, the one that tricked, because I know this is the right answer. Black people have lost their identity, but our oppressors have not lost our identity. This is why they chopped those noses off of the Pharaoh and the Sphinx in Egypt in the first place, is because without this nose, we can tell you this is whoever it is. But with that nigga nose, it can only be niggas. Why would somebody vandalize a whole face and only vandalize one part? Nobody wanted to knock an eye off or take an ear off or no chins missing. No, just the nose. Why?
So, just like you said, we lost our identity. And you have to understand that our identity was stolen from us at the point when we fell into the sleep state. We are the fallen angels. We so-called Black Americans, we so-called African Americans, so-called Black Negroes. We are the fallen angels. All right? We're those fallen angels. All right? And they need to hide our history and our identity from us so that we would not rise and recreate the reality which we originally had before they came to our realm. Remember, they're fighting for Middle Earth. All right? They're fighting for Middle Earth. They're fighting for this part of the realm that we're on, which is the most powerful part of this realm. All right? This is where all the technology is. This is where... Do y'all understand? We're the fallen angels. And all the technologies that's here, we already created them. We're going to go a little bit deeper, okay? We're going to go way deeper. All right? And we're going to have a part 2. Just to let you know. All right? We're the fallen angels. And the fallen shall rise again. And when we rise, there's going to be chaos everywhere. They will pay. Much power to you all. What's going on, guys? I want to briefly talk about the technology And we had, all right, we can go into this real quick, all right? I just want to tap into this a little bit. On the cell phone had on here, fallen angel. And this is fallen angel technology, okay? This is fallen angel technology. And we are the angels that fail, all right? We fell from a great power. We fell from a frequency. We so-called African Americans, okay? We've discussed this, okay? This is also fallen angel technology, and a lot of this was found in Tartaria, all right? You got to remember, it was nothing but us so-called African Americans, called black people. We didn't say Africans. Africans completely different. They don't call Africans black. They call them Africans, all right? The so-called black people, the Tartarians, all right? And of course, these whites want to, they use their artificial intelligence to try to put themselves in the place of Tartarian, the Tartarians, but we know the Tartarian society, these beings were dark in color. They had locks. Some of them were of extremely tall stature, okay? But what they call the Gundam, this is fallen angel technology, okay? And this is what we want to get into. This is fallen angel technology, all right? These are microchips, and we had created microchips as well as macrochips. We created building structures that resembled something like this here. We created building structures on a large scale, but we also created this here, all right? This is fallen angel technology, all right? Now, when you talk about the computer chip, you're talking about what the computer chip is made of, all right? So we're going to look into what the computer chip is made of, because it's important that we understand that this is technology that we created long ago, all right? Like we said, you know, we came to forgive and forgiveness, forgiveness and forget. They say forgive and forget. That's what they said. So we forgave them, and we forgot what they did, but then we completely forgot who we were. All right, so let's get into this real quick. The computer chip made from silicon, which is a semiconductor, a material that is also found in the sand, which is silicon. It's a good choice for computer chips because it can act as both an insulator and a conductor of electricity. It's also cheap and widely available. It is cheap. I mean, because the sand is easy to find sand, believe me. It's easy to find sand. It says the process of making computer chips, extracting silicon from the sand, is melted and refined to create a single crystal silicone ingots, which are mostly 100% pure. So silicon is itself in the sand is a crystal-based. Silicone is and I don't know how you separate silicone from sand, because sand is literally made of these particles of silicone. Silicone particles are very small. Okay, cutting wafers, ingots, cut them into wafers. Cleaning and polishing the wafers are cleaned and polished. Okay, apply the silicone dioxide layer, thin layer of carbon. Okay, so you see everything that's written here. Okay, now what we're going to talk about is how these boys work. But let's see. Hold on here. Now let's get into this right here, because they contradicted themselves. They said they had to separate the silicone from the sand. But quartz crystal is that quartz is the crystal that is used to make silicone polymers. The process involves first transforming quartz into silicone metal. Silicone is a synthetic polymer that is derived from siloxane. Silicone resins are made of the chain of alternating silicone and oxygen atoms similar to oils, but in the form of 3D network. Silicone resins can be in the form of a liquid powder or dissolve into an aromatic solvent. Okay, so silicone is made from quartz. All right, which means that the computer chips are crystal, and that's why it works as conductor and an insulator. All right, it works both ways. Okay, now if we go back into this right here, all right, you see this right here. This is that's gold right there, but these little lines right here, that's made of platinum and titanium. Okay, these little lines and the holes, that's made of platinum and titanium. So you got the crystal, a quartz crystal, which creates silicone. All right, you got the quartz crystal, which creates silicone, and then you got titanium, as well as gold. All right, as well as you got titanium, you got gold, you got platinum in here as well. And what is platinum? What is platinum? When you look at platinum is literally a conductor, right? Titanium is a conductor. All right, so you got platinum and titanium, you got gold right here, which are all conductors, and they're used on the computer chips. This is fallen angel technology. This is technology that we once had. Okay, this is technology that we had. When we link into our mystical minds, all kind of information come. After that one video, oh my goodness, my mind just started flowing, and I was like, what are computer chips made of? Let me go look. So I'm at work, and I'm doing my job or whatever, but I got my mind on computer chips and how they made. So I started looking into this there. Okay, so that's one thing. Let me show you something else. Okay, now this is and the green. You see, the green is processed, and the green they make it. It's like it's crystal, but it feels like it's plastic. All right, but it's silicone. All right, and we saw the process that it went through in order to create that green board, which is literally crystal. All right, so I asked the question, can a computer chip be made from glass? And it says yes, glass can be used to make computer chips. All right, and there are several ways that glass is used in the chip industry. All right, and they talk about Intel recently announced new glass substrates for the computer chips. All right, now glass also is made from sand. All right, so we're gonna go right here to images, and we're gonna zoom in some of these things right here, and we see where they made computer chips from glass. All right, and make a glass computer chip. All right, this is ancient technology, and I just asked some of the questions because they were like in my spirit and my soul to ask these questions, because this is where we come from, and it's like we have to find a way to get out of this slump. Literally, we got to get out of the slump because we've been too far down, and all this information is deep within us. We got to find this shit. All right, we got to literally find it. But just know that computer chips can be made from glass. All right, and just like they did with the silicone, they do the same thing with the glass. All right, pneumatic computer uses. All right, so I mean, this information that's out here, this is for us. All right, and glass chips are the future. Let's see right here. Glass chips are the future of quantum computers. Look at this here. All right, you got the explanation, whatever, and it says Maryland-based Lone Q has launched a new type of chip in its bid to improve its kind of quantum computer technology. Is computer calculates with the quantum states of ions trapped electromagnetically in space near a chip. Basically, they're making glass, and you can, if you want to look this up right here. This is VOI. Glass chips are the future of quantum computers. All right, that was back in 2021. All right, so computer chips could be made from glass. And what is glass made from? Let's check this. So then I look up glass, and it says glass made directly from sand. I say yes, glass is made from sand, but it's also made from other materials and goes through a complex process. The main ingredient in glass is sand, which is made up of silicon dioxide. All right, there's dioxide, the silicon dioxide. You got these two isotopes of oxygen, two isotopes, and also known as silica. All right, glass is also made from other materials such as soda, limestone. When they talk about soda, you talk about like baking soda, the soda, limestone. Clarifying agent. Color glass may also include zinc, fluorides, icon, or copper. Okay, sand is melted in a furnace or kiln and can reach temperatures up to 1600 degrees Celsius. The molten glass is then shaped and finished by using a process of blowing techniques, cooling. All right, so we've seen this before. So glass is made from sand. Sand is made basically, sand is silicon dioxide. Okay. So then the main crystal in sand is quartz. All right, so all that sand that you see on the beach and sand around everything, this is quartz. This is a crystal-based planet, which is made of silica and oxygen. Quartz is a common material that is resistant to weathering and is found often in beach sand. Here's the information about quartz and sand. Oh, sorry about that. Quartz crystals form when magma cools deep underground, crystallizing. Okay, we know all of this, right? This is an ancient planet. You got sand everywhere, and that sand is nothing but quartz. All right. So, quartz is gemstones used in glass manufacturing. So that glass is pretty much quartz. All right. Glass is pretty much quartz. So when you talk about quartz crystal and you talking about a computer chip. You're talking about these glass computer chips, and what is glass? Quartz. Just like when you start talking about sorry about that. When you start talking about the silicone, the silicone, all right, which the computer chip is made of, and what is silicone made? When you talk about the silicone, is made mostly of quartz. So you're talking about quartz that's literally a powerful crystal that creates it. This is ancient knowledge that we had. Okay, this is some ancient knowledge that we had, and this is where we come from. We got to get back to getting back where we come from. Now I'm going to show you something else. Okay, I want to show you something else. I asked the question: can computer chips be made from wood? Yes, it is possible to make a computer chip out of wood, and some people have done so. One-person U.S.-based company that makes computers with hardwood housing. The company's first public release computer, Apollo, main body, total screen. All right. So this is computer. Can you make a computer out of wood? Now, here's the thing that I asked. Okay, let me see. This is a computer made from wood. Okay. It's a wooden computer. All right. I'm going to show you something else. It says, yes, computer chips can be made from wood. Okay. It says, researchers at the University of Wisconsin, Madison have developed a technique for making computer chips from cellulose nanofiber, a flexible, transparent material derived from wood pulp. CNF is made by breaking down wood cell walls with on a nano scale and forming it into sheets. The wood waste is used to make the CNF is often found at a paper or lumber mills. Okay, so then we're going over here and said the new computer chip retains active components of traditional chips, but in the base layer of the new chip replaces silicon with cellulose nanofibro, a flexible biodegradable made from wood. This change means that the computer chip can decompose in nature. All right. So, and then I go over here to the images, and you see this right here. You got computer chip that's made from wood, and you got the wood there, and they're showing you the nanofibers. So it's important that we understand that the natural elements that are here on this planet can create so many different levels of technology. We got the silicone, then we look at the glass, then we look at the wood, and we already know that they're using melanin to create computer chips. We already know that. But these are just three different elements: glass, the silicone, wood, to make computer chips. All right? And we have to expand our minds and understand that there is a world beyond our imagination. And we are sitting up and allowing a well-known enemy to just do and create, and we're not creating anything. We're not building and creating anything. We got to get back. We got to get back. They've got computer chips made of wood, computer chips made of glass. They got computer chips made of silicone. And it's like, what else are we going to do? I know that there are computer chips that are made from different metals. I know that. Okay. It says computer chips can be made with copper. Some of the most powerful chips are made with copper instead of aluminum. IBM's S390 G6, the first enterprise server to use copper chips, which had a 50% more 50% performance boost over its predecessor. Faster operating speeds, copper, superior electrical conductivity allows for smaller conductor channel widths and length, which results in the faster operation speeds. You see what I'm saying? We've got to expand our minds. While we're sitting up here fighting each other over a piece of paper, fighting each other over who got the best hair, standing in line waiting at the Chinese store to get some hair, we could be sitting up creating, standing in line to get the new Jordans, standing the foolishness of our brothers and sisters. I mean, the things that we are gawking over that takes us nowhere. Greater circuit integration. Copper allows for more transistors to be packed into a single chip. Reduced power requirements. Copper chips have reduced the power requirements, running at less than 1.8 volts. Cooler operation. Copper chips run cooler than chips made with aluminum. Now they make computer chips with aluminum. You see what I'm saying? You know, here's your images here. Those are copper computer chips. Ooh, sorry about that. Those are copper computer chips. All right. So just wanted to talk about expanding our minds and taking ourselves to a higher consciousness, a higher focus. We got to see that there's a world out here that we don't even know about. And we're running around doing this and that and this. What are we doing with our time? You know, I've got a creative mind, but I need my creative mind to expand as well. And each of us individually, we can do this. If you need to take time to study, like we said before, get a book and study. You know, study, you know. and we can make things happen. Look at this here. I mean, it's technology. All right? And this is, we as the original beings are the angels of this world. We can create this. We got to just get our minds focused. I know a lot of you saying, you know, and I say the same thing. Hey, I can't find nobody who's doing this, whatever. Hey, go within yourself, ask nature, talk to the planet, Mother Earth or Mother Kai. Give me the information, give me the knowledge. Go to the trees, go to the water, talk to the wind. I mean, so much is out there, and you can link into the forces of nature, and you can find out so much knowledge on how to create. Understand? So, I mean, this is where we come from. I just wanted to talk about this real quick. You know, technology that we have forgotten, and this is forgotten technology. We as the original beings, we forgot about this. We're ready to use a cell phone, but we don't know. We've forgotten how the cell phone was made, and we created it. This cell phone right here, is literally fallen angel technology. All right? Something y'all to think about. All right? This copper chip, a computer chip made from wood, seriously? Computer chip made from glass? I would have never thought you had a glass computer chip. I just started asking random questions. I didn't even know there was a computer chip made from aluminum. I mean, come on. Think about it. Got to expand our minds, y'all. All right? I'll catch you guys in a minute. Just wanted to share that with you. I told you guys, you know, I had a special video I wanted you guys to see. It's about technology. We expand our minds because we're the originators of technology. When these beings came here, they didn't know about the technology that we knew. We created so much great stuff. Oh my goodness. We have created so much great thing. We gotta go and create greater. Look at that. That looks like something like a bunker or something like a military base. Look at that. See that? Look like a military base or a bunker or something. That looks like a downtown complex. Look at that. Looks like somewhere downtown, which means that we've got to create this stuff here. We can create this, brothers and sisters. All right, let's open up our minds. All right, and then when you create it, you test it. Like you see that all the silver stuff on top of there. All the silver. Let me see if I can zoom in something. All right, you see all that? And that's your platinum. And that's your titanium on there. And that's a computer chip made from pure copper. Look at that. We can do this, y'all. All right? Catch you guys later. Much power to you all.